YouTube fam, we're back with another tutorial. This time something different than shuffling though. We're gonna be learning muzzing. Now, if you don't know what muzzing is, it is a upper body focused dance done to hard style. You can do it to like hard techno, fast BPM music. I learned this because quite frankly, I needed a dance I could do to those faster tempo songs because I can't shuffle to them and I wanted a way to express myself. It is a dance that is really popular in Australia because hardstyle is also really popular over there. Shout out to my Aussie fam. I hope I can do this justice for you guys. I'm excited to get into it and share more of this with you guys. I'm still learning so much about it. As I continue to learn, I will continue to share with you guys. So the first and most important thing to nail is the thrust. Now you can kind of start out at a beginner level, which is just kind of like maybe like bouncing on the beat, like that. Just kind of bouncing, maybe shifting your weight from heel to heel, so being on like one heel and the other, shifting one side, left, right, going to the beat. Then from there, leveling it up, you can do the thrust, which is kind of like a back and up. I think it's easier to do with some arm movements, almost like a crunch, like shift your booty back and then crunch it in. Shift your booty back, crunch it in. Back, crunch, back, crunch, back, crunch, back, crunch, da, 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 da. So then when you're doing it to the beat, it's like da, 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 right? Because adding in that thrust just makes it look so much better. Like if you're just going like this, it's fine, but it doesn't look nearly as cool, or it's not really like dancing with your whole body either. So in the thrust, we trust and go booty back, crunch. You can also kind of like pop your knee and go back, down, booty pop, down, and switch, booty pop, down, down. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you've got the thrust down, once you're like good at like practicing being on beat, then we can start adding in some arm movements. So the first combo is gonna be our chopping, okay? Boom. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one fist and then place your other hand over it. So you're creating like a little two fists, okay? So the chopping is gonna go right, left, and then flat. This is a really common combo together. You could also do double chopping on either side and then flat, or any combination thereof. So it's chop, chop, flat. And when you come flat, notice I also flatten my hands. So I go from here to here and just kind of unfolding. Right, left, flat. From the sides, you can kind of see right, left, flat. A tip with this one, I like to keep my elbows a little bit more closer together rather than super wide apart, right? Like not like this, more like this. Boom, 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 boom. Now let's try that just with some music, just kind of feeling out both the thrusting and that little pattern together. And then we'll just keep going back and forth. 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you want to, you can add in some variations and go like 1, 2, 3, flat, ba, ba, go back and forth, da, da, da. Okay, we're really just kind of practicing being on beat, practicing this movement with precision while hitting that faster tempo, right? Because these moves are simple on their own. Like we could do this slow all day long, but hitting this cleanly to that faster BPM, that's where muzzing looks really, really good. So practicing this over and over so that it becomes so mindless for you and like muscle memory, and making sure you hit it clean every single time is really important rather than just being kind of sloppy about it, right? This doesn't look good, right? But sharp, boom, boom, looks good. Okay, so let's try it to some music.
For hard style, I think the whole system fucking sucks. Hard style, I live for hard style, baby. For hard style, I live for hard style, baby, baby. Hard style, I live for hard style, baby. For hard style, I think the whole system fucking sucks. Hard style, hard style.
Beautiful. Now moving on. Next really common move is going to be your elbows or chicken wings, whatever you want to call it. Take whichever arm you want. I'm gonna take my right. You're gonna make a little chicken wing and you're just gonna go elbow. You're gonna kind of point out to the side, hand in a fist, and then you can also point it forward. So it's like side, forward. And notice when I come forward, I'm also kind of like bringing my hand over to this side and this shoulder. Okay, so it's like out, forward, out, forward. And while I'm doing this hand is placed on my stomach, kind of right here like so. Boom, boom. Just to give it something to do rather than like being here, right? So putting it here just gives it purpose, I guess. Okay, and then we can do the same thing on the other side. Switch. This hand comes here, this elbow comes up, and then boom. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Switch, 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 back and forth, back and forth. So we can do that switch where we just go switch immediately and we kind of replace one with the other, or we can add in a single roll there and then switch. Okay, so what that looks like, if we're here with our elbow, this hand is on our stomach, this elbow's up, we're gonna go roll once, roll half a time, and switch. 1, 2, and 3. And making sure to thrust on that same bit. So it's like here, roll and thrust, and then thrust again when we switch. Here, da-da-da-da. Here, da-da-da-da. Here, da-da-da-da. On the other side, the switch would be left forward, roll, switch. Here, roll, switch. Ba 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 da 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 da. So adding that all together, we could go out, forward, roll and switch, pointing out, and then forward again. Out, forward, roll, out, forward. Let's practice those moves with the elbows. Boom. Now to some music again, just kind of drilling that in to that faster speed. Remember, precision is key.
I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want. Let me be your pusher, ayy. I got that good stuff that you want.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One thing I forgot to mention is my hand is again kind of in a fist, almost more like a fist like this, like not like a fist like this. I mean, I guess you can go like that, but I'm almost going more like this fist. Instead of this, it's this. Thumb is on the outside kind of fist, and that's ba, ba. Another thing also is to really bring your elbow up high. Like I kind of like to think like hit, hit, and it's almost like, again, it's like crunch, booty out, crunch in. Arch it, crunch it, arch it, crunch it. Next common move is gonna be the hammer. So it looks like this, 1, 2, 3. So with this move, right, you're kind of just hammering back and elbow comes up pretty high. Like don't just go like it's not like here, right? Elbow comes up to parallel or above. And then elbow comes up on the other side, and then one more elbow. And then when you do the last one, bring your hand to here. Again, that's right, arm is down, left, throw your arm down, and then right, it comes up, and hand comes to stomach. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And again, for this one, hand in fist. You can go from this position, our elbow up, into an elbow chicken wing. So we go hammer, chicken wing, hammer, chicken wing. Same on the other side, hammer, chicken wing. Boom. And you could also go back, right? You could go from an elbow to a hammer. So again, that's here to here. So adding on to that sequence we were building before, it would be like right, left, right, elbow. Okay, again, right, left, right, elbow. Right, left, right, elbow. Faster, right, left, right, elbow. Right, left, right, elbow. Now we're gonna take that, add some more variation to that. So before going to the straight to the elbow, we're gonna add in a little wrist flick. So we're gonna go flick your wrist and then bring it around to elbow. So that's, again, we're here. I have my right arm up and we are circling counterclockwise, mostly with our wrist, right? Circle. And then as we bring it around, we're gonna bring it up to that elbow. Hammer, flick, elbow. So it's like 1, 2, 3. So it's almost like that little flick brings that momentum to the elbow, okay? Hammer, flick, elbow. Okay, same on the other side, because we're practicing symmetry here. Left, flick clockwise, and bring it around. Left, flick, elbow. Left, flick, elbow. Left, flick, elbow. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Now continuing off of that same flick, instead of just flicking around in a circle, let's flick around our head. And I don't really mean flick around your head, I just mean trace your head. So you go here, you bring your wrist around, you trace around your head, and then you come up to an elbow. A lot of muzzing is like tracing your body and like following different lines and shapes. Like there's a lot of tracing involved. Here, flick around, trace, elbow. So from the side, it's here, trace around, elbow. And let's actually add in the flick too. So we'll do a flick and then trace and then elbow. So altogether from the back, it's hammer, flick, and then continue that motion around your head into that elbow. So again, just like the previous move, we're following that momentum that we're building. We're going up, flick, flick around, follow that momentum to elbow, up. 1, 2, trace, elbow. On the other side, 1, 2, trace, elbow. Here, circle clockwise, trace around, elbow. All while thrusting, right? So it's thrust, 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 thrust. Beautiful. Let's try that together, just with a few counts. We'll just do the right side and the left side separately. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left side, 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't just have to do single elbows, we can also do doubles. We could go both hammers up. And then from here, what I like to do is a little flick of my hair. Boom. Okay, so my hands are like this. I'm flipping my hair back. Not literally, but so you can see the motion. Flicking my hair back and kind of bringing my hands around the back of my head. Boom, and then I come flat behind. Okay, so that from here is elbows, flick, come around, and as I come back, my hands are flat. And what I'm gonna do is then come forward, like so. So it's here, flick around, forward. And now I'm flat like this, right? Now we're back in this position. Boom, we could go into some of these. Okay, so you're seeing how all these moves can start to go together. So again, that's here, flick, around. Here, flick, around. Beautiful. So for this next combo, we're gonna start in this little flat position here. Now what we're gonna do looks like this. 1 and 2. Move back a little bit so you can see my hands. Here, 1 and 2. So I'm here and I'm kind of rolling my hands out, keeping my hands flat and making a position kind of like this. Boom. And then I kind of bring my hands up, keeping my fingers touching, and then I roll it out, coming back to that starting position. Then I do that again, rolling out. And I'm traveling upwards as I do this, right? And then I end up kind of like up here, hands up like this. And that's here, roll once, roll twice, moving up, till you end back up here. From the back, here, roll, roll, point. And then you can also roll it back in. So from here, you just do the same thing, but you roll the other way, right? So we're rolling away from us. Now we're gonna roll towards us. Boom, just 1 roll back in though, not 2. So it's 2 out, and then roll once, back in. 2 to roll, I mean you could do 1 to roll out, but I like to do 2, 1 and 2, and then 1 to go back in. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Beautiful. Another option you can do after that rolling out is a little spread and point. Boom. So I'm just here and I just go boom. 2 fingers, boom. And you could point in any direction, right? You could go You could point really big. You could point just out to the side. You could point kind of small and kind of just go And a way I might get in from this little spread is a lasso, kind of like we did with the flick, but my arms are kind of out like flick, and then again into that elbow, boom. So I'm here, flick, around, boom, just like we did earlier. Do it on the other side as well. So we'd say we point this way, flick, around, elbow. Beautiful. So we've learned some basic moves and combos. Now let's practice throwing them all together into a couple 8-count combos, okay? We're gonna start with that hammer, and then the flick, and then the trace, and then the elbow. Okay, so again, that's hammer, flick, trace, elbow. So now that we're in our elbow position, we're gonna do that roll and switch that we talked about. roll, and switch. So again, that's elbow, flick, trace, elbow, roll, and switch. Again, hammer, flick, trace, elbow, roll, and switch. Now, finishing out this 8 count combo, we're just gonna kind of come in, kind of crossing, kind of twisting in. We're here, right? And we're just gonna go and then pull flat. So it's like Okay, so all together, it's hammer, flick, trace, elbow, roll, switch, in, out. From the back-ish, I'll do my best so you can kind of see. Hammer, flick, trace, elbow, roll, and switch, in, out. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, here, flick, around, elbow, roll, switch, in, out. We're just gonna repeat this combo, so I'm just gonna keep going over and over, boom, 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 and then repeat. So pick up wherever you can, and whenever you like mess up, just try and jump back in at the next 8 count, okay?
Kicking hard from the back, front to the back, kicking hard from the back, hard from the
5, 6, 7, 8.
Kicking hard from the back to the front to the back, club is in the house causing a heart attack. Kicking hard from the back to the front to the back, club is in the house causing a heart attack. Kicking hard from the back to the front to the back, club is in the house causing a heart attack. Kicking hard from the back to the front to the back, club is in the house causing a heart attack.
Damn, it's really hard to do that over and over again and not want to go into like something else that my body is like trained and done over and over again. But good job, guys. Let's move on to the second little combo. So for this next one, we're gonna start with our chopping. So we're gonna go right, left, flat. You could also go left, right, flat, doesn't matter. And then from here, we're gonna go into that double hammer. So we go boom. So that's just here to boom. Put your hands in fists. So it's flat to hands and fists. And then we're gonna flip our hair as we come around to forward and flat again, okay? So all that together is chop, chop, flat, hammer, flick, around. We're here, we're gonna go around, around, out, and point. So that's the full thing. So let's go over that slowly. Chop, chop, flat, hammer, flick, around, out, 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 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. If we want to make it an even 8 count, let's actually just do one of these circles. So like we're here, we're going to just go 1, 2, 3. Okay, not 1 and 2 and back. Okay, so all together, again, it's going to be right, left, flat, hammer, flick, around, circle up, and point. Let's try it with an 8 count just to kind of get the vibe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So now let's do to music, but this time I'm going to separate them so we won't do it sequentially. I'll count you in every time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you guys can see how a lot of these moves go together from those 2 little combos, right? We could go from this out little spread, do a little flick of our wrist and into elbows, a little roll and switch. So hopefully that gives you a really good starting point to work with and really like master these foundations. And again, like I said, focus on getting them crisp, really get these basics down first, and then head over to the shuffle vault because I have a bunch of intermediate combos and more tutorials to learn on muzzing as well. So once you feel like you've mastered this, head over there. Plus, you also get a bunch of shuffling tutorials. You want to learn that too. I hope you guys enjoy. Can't wait to see y'all check a muzz. Tag me because I want to see. And I will see you guys in the next video.